Me
I
and
made
Kobe.
I made I made two stars. All right. I made
No, yo, yo,
two.
yo, yo.
Wait. I made two quote unquote stars collide, but really it was just my balls. I was itching them and they collided, and then
Yo,
you guys came along.
so you know the Big Bang? Yeah, I made that. See, what happened was,
I was twerking and I made
yo,
my
you know
eyes clap.
Paul? You know Paul? Yeah. So, I went behind him, right? And I was like, yo, let me get that nut. And then I got the, I fucking swiped that shit hard as fuck. And the fucking galaxy just fucking exploded.
Uh,
And that's how the galaxy
Now I'm
started.
thinking of the video with my brother and Jumper and thinking that's how the universe first started. They were just running around in darkness. And he was just talking.
and then somebody just smacked somebody.
Yo, let me get that neck. Like loud
Mars
as hell.
Mars was bullying the moon. Hey yo, let me get that neck. All right. So I'm related to. All right. So I said Kobe, Jordan. I said French Montana. I said Drake. I said Meek. I said Kendrick. I said Goku and Naruto. I said
How
who
about
else did I say?
Sasuke?
Sasuke? Nah, that's Naruto's cousin. Well, Naruto and Goku's cousin. It's my nephew.
I did.
It's my nephew. Um, you guys know all the Greek gods and the Titans?
Yeah.
Those are my pube hairs.
This nigga.
Get it? Because there's so many.
And I'm trying to think who else I'm related to. All right, you guys remember that one episode when they first introduced Frieza?
No.
You guys remember that day when they first like introduced Frieza to Dragon Ball
Yeah.
or Dragon Ball Z? Yeah, the model, right, was a day after. Like they drew me, right? But the day before I came in, right, I was in what's this place called again? Where they dropped that first nuke in Japan?
This nigga. Hiroshima
Nagasaki.
Yeah, I
or
was there.
Nagasaki.
I was there, and all my hair flew off, and I had to go. And then I remembered the next day that I had to go and get myself. I went to go
Damn, how
visit.
old is fucking Dragon
I
Ball?
went, I went to go visit my nigga. Yo, it wasn't cartoons at first, alright? It was comics and mangas, right? And he was like, "Yo, you just gave me an idea. Stay still." And then he drew me, and that's how Frieza came to be. You know Deadpool?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Marvel trying to copy a portion of my life. Yeah. I did a lot of shit, alright? You know that one guy in that movie who was like, "I don't give a fuck, Keisha."
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not related to him. I just wanted to mention him. You guys know Patrick?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely related to him. Somewhat. I'm somewhat related to him. He
Yo,
was a
his map is
failed
way too small to fucking fly in here, bro.
he was a failed clone of mine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tried putting a portion of my mind into a starfish, and that's what happened.
It just became a retard.
Yup.
What's so funny? What the hell is so funny?
Alright, let's see who else I'm related to. One day I had like a really bad stomach ache and I started like pooping like avalanches. Like, you know when you poop and there's like little rocks? It's like doot, 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 doot. Right? You know when you poop like that? Yeah, that's how the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were created. Turns out there was 4 turtles in the toilet.
You shit it out, turtle. You fucking shit it out, turtle. What the fuck?
Yep.
What the fuck?
Trying to think who else am I related to. You know cheetahs?
Who? Cheetahs.
Yeah, like the animal.
Yeah.
They wish they were as fast as me.
How fast are you? See, you take the number 8.
Let's see what else. I'm so fast that I could literally like walk on the sun's surface. You guys know Homer?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like another failed version. He's just like Patrick. Alright, the same thing that happened with Patrick is the same thing that happened with Homer.
You just happened to make him yellow.
Yep. Yeah, I accidentally pissed on him and that's what happened. So yeah.
He fell in one of your fucking piss droplets in the bathroom.
Exactly. Y'all know what's his name? Y'all know the penguins?
Huh?
The penguins?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They were all my clones, and for some reason I couldn't make
So
them.
how do you look like?
Yo, like I said, I've had different types of forms and bodies. All right.
Damn.
So yeah, they were my clones, and that's why they all have different personalities. Because I have yet to figure out how to put my entire mindset into someone else.
Cars, but I can't punch through a bench.
What?
What? What?
I can punch through cars, but I can't punch through a bench. Are you playing Infamous or something?
Yeah. Yo, Gabe, reverse me on Infamous.
I'm trying to figure out what else. Who else am I related to? Excuse me. Oh, y'all know how Jordan got the Jumpman logo?
Yeah.
I ended up sneezing and my snot looked exactly like it.
They're like, yo, this feels dope. You just old?
You know King Tut?
What?
You know King Tut?
Oh, yeah.
Into a comment.
What?
Into in comment.
Did I ask? No, alright then.
Into
So
in
anyway,
comment.
so yeah, that guy, he wasn't one of my clones, alright, just to be safe. Alright, hold up guys, I'm about to make some more Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Get out the bathroom!
That making me laugh. Am I supposed to shit?
Don't bring the damn mic with you!
But it's called a portable mic. Ugh. Did you hear it, Kerploop?
Kerploop.
Look, listen. Did you hear it?
Yes, I heard it.
I fucking hate this kid. I just hate him. I just really damn hate him.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that reminds me of something. So you know the X-Men?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all my exes.
Wait, even the men?
Wait, they're men?
Oh my
Listen, man.
Jesus.
I think at that time I was a woman. I don't know. I don't remember.
I thought you said you only fucking women,
What?
not guys.
I said at the
When you were a
time
woman.
when I had Alright, some guys were
When
into
I
it,
had
so
all.
Can you get out the bathroom?
I just got out. Alright,
Yo.
see what happens in the future
Damn.
in the future when we all live together. Hold up guys, I gotta go to the bathroom. And then I
Get
just
out the
as soon
bathroom!
as I open
I fucking look to my right and my door's open and I see this nigga taking the whole shit.
Yo, what the fuck? Yo, it smell like ass. Yo, close the damn bathroom door.
Alright,
I really hope we all have soundproof walls.
y'all
Why?
know
I
y'all
know.
know
What the fuck?
yo, you guys know all the building, you know the those big ass skyscrapers in Dubai or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, those were from when I was constipated. Yep, that's right. They're big.
So the little tip all the way at the top.
Yep, they're big, stiff ass pieces of shit. That's what they are.
So what is the Empire State Building?
Well, those are two
See,
pieces of shit
I remember I
together.
left the Snickers bar on the floor. I just played with them and I just stood them up.
No, what ended up happening to all of New York, right? New York, right? So I was laughing so hard that I stomped on the ground and all those buildings appeared. I was like, what the fuck, man? I make this shit by accident. And then let's see what else. You guys know the game football?
Yeah.
I'm the one who made it.
Nice.
I just don't remember any of the rules. I like all like these new NFL people, they made rules for it. Like I'm undefeated in football. Like I killed every single person on the other team. Like I don't.
Said I killed every other person.
You and your teammates?
Yeah.
I mean, if they're in my way, yeah.
What else? Trying to think of what else.
What the fuck? Yeah, I just killed every single person.
Yeah, and
I
then
won.
these people tried like holding me down and shit, making rules and shit. Like, what the fuck? So I had to quit. My NFL career was over. Yeah, they took me off the leaderboards, the all-time leaderboards.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was number one in the most killed players. So y'all know what's it called? What's this food called? Oh yeah, y'all know what salads are?
No what?
Y'all know what like lettuce and like salads are?
Yeah.
Alright, so lettuce was from the time where I dyed my pubes green and it was a mistake, so I shaved them off, and then lettuce, like my pubes transformed into lettuce. I don't know how.
The fuck? So we're all eating your fucking pubes.
I guess. You guys know little prunes, or is it cranberry? I think they're prunes.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, those are like little balls of shit of mine.
That's
Yeah.
fucking
And um What else? Y'all know what bananas are?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are my toenail clippings.
That is fucking disgusting.
But it tastes good, to be honest.
Yeah. And then y'all know like that like when you get like black stuff or
Yo, I
brown.
forgot that Paul. You kicked Paul.
Okay.
He made his own party.
Yeah.
He lived there for an hour and 30 minutes.
Yeah, y'all know what? Y'all know like the black stuff that's like under your nails.
Yeah.
Yeah, I cleaned my nails one day and I flicked those off and brownies were made. And like
Brownies?
chocolate itself was basically made. Yeah. And then
We can't do anything that you can.
huh?
How come we can't do anything that you can?
Cause then my life wouldn't be fun.
Can you allow us?
Yeah.
Will you?
Why was it so loud? Yeah.
You didn't even say any fucking loud. It
All
was
right,
just your
so
mic.
For me, it's so loud.
so y'all know what tape is?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my like dead skin mixed with my jizz.
Is that why
Yep.
it's clear?
Wait, clear tape or duct tape?
No, duct tape is my eyebrows with jizz on it. All right, I'm gonna name this video story time of how I created the universe.
The story how Tynex Slasher created the world. Created the whole
How
galaxy,
did you
the
make
whole
the sun?
universe.
You guys know the sun?
Yo, that's just a reminder from me fucking
Give me that neck.
So in reality, the
so
sun
what
is
happened
Paul.
was how the sun was made, right? I had some ashy ass elbows, and I like hit them together, and it made a spark, and from that spark, the sun became.
Holy shit. It's so ashy, actually. Fucking.
Listen, man,
It
I
actually
didn't make
fucking
lotion
counted
at
as
the
a
time,
fucking
right?
flame.
I didn't make
What
lotion
the
at the
fuck?
time. Y'all want to know what the moon is?
What is it?
My booty hole.
I hate you.
Why is it so white?
And because my mouth is a black hole and then my asshole is the white hole. Because my mouth sucks in everything and my butthole poops everything out.
Hey.
And then oh shit.
How did you make
Uh-huh.
civilization?
How did I make civilization? Like I said, my pubes. So like, alright. So I'm gonna let you know, black people were first, alright? Because my pubes, as when I was young, were black, obviously, or brown, whatever. And as I got older, you know, my hair turned gray, and that's how white people were made. Yep. And then Asian people are made when I turn Super Saiyan and I shave my pubes.
What the fuck?
And then Middle Eastern people, yeah, they're made when my pubes fall off from an explosion. So yeah.
What the fuck?
Your pubes fall off.
And then what else? Russian people, I created them by accident. I woke up in a bad mood, and that's what happened. Like they're mean people because I woke up in a bad mood and I decided to make mean people. That's also the.
You can make everybody your slave.
I already have like 4 slaves.
Who are
Shut up! Stupid ass slave, bro. Doesn't know how to shut up. Alright, what else?
What the?
You guys want to know how afros were made?
Yeah, sure.
So I didn't shave my booty hole for like 5 years, and that's what happened.
Like, you know what? I'm gonna make this shit a haircut.
Exactly.
Like,
I mean, it was like everywhere I sat was a beanbag chair. So.
Yo, it was like that episode of fucking Rick and Morty with the microverse. He taught every fucking bad word or whatever the fuck that's fucking greetings or whatever.
Suck my dick. What did you say to me, Paul? The phone's already man.
Nobody laughed. Are you laughing?
My vision is clear.
But you wear glasses though. All right then. So what's it called? I should never listen to that song ever again.
I really don't want to now. Because the video's coming up and I want to put it on one day.
Actually, are you related to anybody in the Star Wars fucking thing?
Star Wars, nigga, Star Wars isn't real.
Oh, that's in China! Damn!
Well, at least not now.
Related to Goku and Naruto.
Star Wars isn't real right now or back then. That's in the future, dumbass. But yeah, I'm related to some of them in the future.
How can you see into the future though? Can you tell us?
Did I not tell you I have powers? Alright, I'll tell you. Alright, so I twist my right nipple, right, clockwise, and it brings me to the future. But when I turn it counterclockwise, it brings me to the past.
That was way too easy.
And then when I flick it, it brings me to the present. I mean, you get used to it.
Going concrete.
You mean the wooden concrete?
Yo. Fucking hate Anthony for thinking that I said wooden concrete. I'm like, oh, how do you slide on the fucking concrete? And Anthony's like, wooden concrete?
No. You said wooden concrete.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did, because we were in Rivet
I said,
City.
how do you slide on the wood and concrete?
The wood and concrete.
No, the wood and, like the word.
The wood and. The wood and
No, I said
concrete.
concrete. And Anthony's like, what? Wood and concrete?
Because we were in Rivet City, and there's like tiles in Rivet City, and you thought it was wood, and then you corrected yourself.
Oh wait.
I don't care what I said. I didn't say that.
Ugh, and then
Why'd you make Donald Trump?
That's what I was about to ask.
Right, so first of all, alright, the world needed a very good businessman, and they never had that. So I had to make him. Alright, so Zaza Pachulia was made because I was really bored and I really wanted to laugh. Alright. I don't know why he chose to be a basketball player, but... So yeah, about Donald Trump, yeah, he was supposed to be... So I just made like a pile of flesh at first, right? And then I was gonna transfer all of my business making skills, right, into that body of flesh, right? And fucking Patrick came in and put the thing from business to retard, and it made Donald Trump a little bit retarded. So yep, that's what happened. That's
And
the
you
L.
didn't, and you didn't fucking change it?
Nope. It's impossible to change it.
Can you just kill him and fucking make him again?
We weren't playing football, so the hell.
This nigga said we were playing football. How
Questions?
tall are you?
How tall am I?
Yeah.
How tall do I look?
I don't know. 5'3".
Alright, so you see the number 8? Alright, I'll tell you.
See the number 8.
I'll tell you this, alright? I'm so tall that planets go in my belly button.
What the fuck?
Yep. It's pretty tall. But I can shrink myself. I can shrink myself.
If you don't get your stupid ass, bitch ass looking ass out my house.
So,
Who you talking to, your dad?
Oh, some random ass little kids threw a fucking party in my house. The fuck?
I can hear them. I can hear them.
In your house? Like
Yeah,
inside your apartment?
like right now.
Yes.
You don't hear
I can't
them?
hear the music. No.
No, all I hear is the wah, 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 like the thing that you blow into and it makes a sound. Yeah. By the way, when I first invented that, I made that from a tongue.
The fuck?
And then apparently it was not sanitary, so. You know the things in like birthday parties that you blow and like it rolls out and it makes a sound.
Yeah.
Talking to the other gay rule.
I have. Oh yeah.
Yeah, at first it was a tongue, but then apparently it was not sanitary. So I was like, hey, you know what? You guys can make your own then. And they ended up making their own. I still use the tongue though.
Just like it
Still works
rolls
for me.
out and then it spits out
Exactly.
something.
I mean, it was a serpent's tongue, so it's pretty big. All right. Any other questions of what I made?
It was a serpentine's tongue.
The what? The what?
What the fuck you said?
I didn't say the
What?
serpentine. I don't know. All right. Any other questions of what I made? No? Oh, you're asking how I made Dominicans? Alright, so
Yes,
Patrick
I would love to
Star.
hear the story.
Patrick
No,
Star
shut up. Shut
tried
up.
cloning. He tried
Put it on
cloning.
retard. He put Puerto Rican and he accidentally set them all on retard.
So,
He took African and he set them all.
so as I'm
Yo,
sleeping,
how old is Patrick? Holy
so
shit.
as I'm sleeping, he peeled off a part of my ashy skin, right, and painted it black. So I was like, what the fuck? And he had like 4 different types. He had one that was black, one that was light skin, one that was white, and then the other one was like in between light skin and dark skin. And
That's just right
then
in front of me.
and then I woke up, and then all of a sudden I wake up to this. And I'm like, what the hell? And when I look to my right, I hear one of them saying, hey, Platano power! And I'm like, oh no. And then Patrick's like, I dropped my wallet. And I was like, whatever, just release him. I'll just pick them up over here and throw them into that island, see how long they survive. Ended up making a civilization. Well, at first they got captured by their friends, and then shit happened. But yeah. Any other questions?
No.
Gabriel, you have any questions?
No.
Oh, how I made you? Okay. So, first of all, right. This was probably like one of the worst days of my life. So, lightning struck the machine, right?
Like, oh shit.
And it just kept on it malfunctioned, right? So then it made the percentages of what you were gonna be, right? So it was like, oh, 48% athletic, and then freaking 2% intelligent, and I mean 2% able to speak, and then like
Another
freaking
1% able to fucking type.
yeah, exactly. And then like 38%, or like, no, was it 38? Oh no, my bad, 28% of intelligence, and then 500% retardness. So yeah.
That's
How
over
I made you.
100%.
Exactly. Like I don't understand.
Suck my cube.
As soon as he was
Like the
born,
computer just like let me do that, but okay.
as soon as he was born, he was just like, "Oh, I can see clearly now." And I was like, "Bitch, no, you don't." And I gave him glasses. And then I pushed them, and then he's a baby, so he's like super slippery. He's like, "Yo, how am I sliding on this wooden concrete?" And then I tried playing rock paper scissors with him once. He's such a cheater. I was like, rock paper scissors shoot, and I had my hand as rock. He waited 3 seconds later, then picked paper.
I
You're
remember
like,
that
wait.
That day was funny as fuck.
So yeah, any other questions? Oh, Gabriel, how I made you? Okay. So I went to a Chinese restaurant, right? And I had leftovers. And I was eating, right? I dropped a dumpling, and it ended up rolling all the way to the machine, right? And then lightning struck again. Like, what are the chances of that? And well, what the fuck? Oh. And freaking 15%, right, was intelligence, right? And then what was it? 42% was retardness and smartassness, and 50% was never able to walk, and and that's pretty much it.
Yo, I only fucking tripped once.
You tripped on the leaves.
I don't know what
How
the
do you
fuck
trip on the leaves?
I didn't trip on the leaf.
America, explain.
I tripped, I think, on a fucking
You tripped over your own leg?
perfectly cylindrical fucking twig, bro.
How do you trip on a twig?
Exactly.
I fucking stepped on it. I wanna fucking.
All I see is I turn around and Mr. General be like, oh, everybody's already back. I see this nigga on the floor holding his knee.
Like,
Exactly. And then he had like two gym teachers holding him up and shit. Like he broke his leg. He probably went home and everything. Mommy, I broke my leg.
Ay, mi golito.
Shut the fuck up.
She's like, I know what'll make you feel better if we put you back in that sailor outfit.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
what?
In that sailor outfit. You know that's gonna be the ending of the video. Um. Oh, what did I just hear somebody say? How did I make Gilbert? All right, so I tried.
No, God, no. He's in the room.
I tried
Can he hear
recreating.
us?
I tried.
No.
I tried recreating Gabriel, right? And so to see
What
how
was didn't you say?
to no, I tried recreating you, right? And freaking to see just how you would play rock paper scissors with yourself. And freaking
Rock, rock, rock.
exactly. And Patrick came in and put that shit on 700,000% retardness. And that's what happened to Gilbert. Yep.
How about 7% trying to take Alyssa out?
I'm here to take Alyssa out. Orisa is online. All right. So any other questions?
No.
Oh, how I made Paul?
How did you make Paul? Oh.
So yeah, I already knew you were gonna say because you know at this point I traveled in the future to see if you were gonna say anything, and then I traveled back in time, and then I said it first, then you. Anyway, so what's it called? I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah. So I ended up dropping a Mexican taquito onto my machine.
Yeah, I dropped the talkies, so...
So, or was it a burrito? I don't remember. It was one of the two. And, freaking, I dropped it, right? And the sauce that was in it spilled all over my machine and it malfunctioned. So it said 20% chance he might eat the whole world. Right? 20% chance
in
that
under 2 hours.
20% chance that he will start world hunger. And so then it was a 10% chance of him peeing himself, right? So then Patrick came in and try to fix it.
Every retard that's in this earth, Patrick made.
So he tried fixing it and he couldn't fix it. So then he called Homer, right? And they both worked together to try to fix it. So it ended up being, you guys know the number 8?
Yeah.
Yeah, turn that shit sideways and put a percent sign next to it of retardness. So, yeah. So, yeah. Paul's like the only other being in the universe that has something that's infinity, other than me. So, yeah.
But it's something bad.
Yeah, exactly. And that's how I made Paul. True story. Oh, what? How did I make Chloe? Oh, okay. Easy, easy. Alright, so one day, right, I tried mixing Dominicans and Mexicans, and that's what happened.
The fuck?
Get it? Because Chihuahuas are Mexican, but they're annoying like Dominicans.
I'm not annoying.
Shut up! Alright, any other questions?
No.
Gabriel, you got any other questions?
I can see clearly now, the rain has gone. I can see clearly.
Oh, how did I make rain?
Yo.
How did I make rain?
Yeah.
Oh, easy. I work out in the clouds, and that's my sweat. Yep.
That's your gym? Right
Mhm.
there? Up in there?
And the thunders and the thunder and lightning is when I'm flexing. Yeah.
Give me that.
Hey, you barely fucking flex around there.